Welcome, ladies and gents. The Alec Baldwin Rust situation has taken quite the turn. You read from the headline, the title of this video. Rust investigators now obtain a warrant to search Alec Baldwin's phone. Interesting. Now, I've covered this issue, story, whatever you want to call it, extensively here on the channel. Many videos have been made regarding this entire situation. And one of the things, when I read this headline, and I read it last night, and I thought, I'll gather my thoughts on it before I sort of discuss things further. One of the things that absolutely just screamed at me when I heard this was, this is them reiterating to Alec Baldwin that what you said in that interview is really stupid. You know, you are not off the hook. We haven't finished our investigation. Now, I don't think anything will come from this specifically. I just don't. I simply don't think that that is going to happen. But I do think this is them reminding him that he needs to shut up. Because we did hear, and I believe it was from Deadline, although I've got a Variety article to show you. We did hear from Deadline and their sources, believe it was Deadline and their sources anyway, that the Sheriff's Department was really unhappy. To paraphrase, he was testing their patience. And we already heard from the DA as well saying, no, everyone has the potential to be criminally culpable in this situation. And both of these, statements and source statements were made post-interview. Now, the one coincidental factor in all of this, I would say, is that he deleted his Twitter. Like a week after that abysmal interview was released. And then subsequently, 2 weeks after that? Or a week after that, so 2 weeks after the interview, we now hear that they have a search warrant, search warrant for Alec Baldwin's phone. So there could be something involved in all of this. It's important to keep it in mind at the very least. So let's take a look. If you've appreciated the coverage here, on this situation, please don't forget to hit that thumbs up button and also subscribe, because you might like some of the other content I do here on the channel. Also, please do follow me over on Twitter and Instagram at Mr. H Reviews. There's links in the description box. But let's take a look. So, Rust investigators obtain a warrant to search Alec Baldwin's phone. Again, this happened last night. Reasonably late last night for me, or when I read the headlines anyway, and I wanted to gather my thoughts on it like I do with all of these videos. So the Santa Fe Sheriff's Office obtained a warrant on Thursday to search Alec Baldwin's cell phone as they continue to investigate the fatal shooting on the New Mexico set of the Western movie Rust. Now, when you hear that, you're like, wow, okay, this is big news, and it is. But then when you get into the nitty-gritty of it, it doesn't sound nearly as damning as it may appear. So in an affidavit attached to the warrant, Detective Alexandria Hancock said investigators are seeking evidence that may help complete a full investigation. Hancock stated that she had asked Baldwin and his attorney to voluntarily turn over the phone, and she was told to get a warrant. Now that is very damning. What is he hiding? For that, Now they'd initially... the sort of headline anyway had been situations of, they need it to complete the investigation, there might be footage and things like that. There was never going to be footage from the phone. But it is interesting, and I mean, this is quite a turn. She was told to get a warrant. Now, I would imagine, FYI, that's standard attorney pushback. But also, just give over the phone. Like, what's the issue? It does seem like you might be hiding something. Investigators are piecing together the events that led up to the shooting of cinematographer Halyna Hutchins on October 21st. In the affidavit, Hancock said she had conducted a brief search of Hutchins' phone and found conversations about the production dating back to July 14th. Not a surprise, that's standard. Now, the affidavit includes details of Baldwin's initial interview with sheriff's detectives, which had not previously been made public. In the interview, Baldwin stated that he had exchanged emails with Hannah Gutierrez Reed, the armourer, on the production about what type of gun to use. She had showed him various options, and he had selected the Colt 45 he was to use in the film. Interesting. again, doesn't damn him in any way. The real damning thing here is the detective going, "Hey, can we have a look at your phone?" And him going, "Get an attorney, get a warrant." You know, him and his attorney saying, "Get a warrant." That's pretty damning. That is pretty damning. You know, especially when he cried his eyes out on an interview saying, "I'm fully cooperating, I'm doing everything that they want me to do, blah, blah, blah." Are you, though? Alec? Are you? Because, you know, that could be seen as wasting time, stalling, trying to, you know, I guess, blockade the investigation in some form or another. It's not exactly like you're helping them along by going, "Get a warrant," when you could just go, "Here you go." So you're not really doing everything in your power to help them, are you? Now, this is the interesting thing about the gun thing anyway. He said he requested a bigger gun, and she also showed him different styles of knives for the production, the affidavit states. Alec was shown a Colt with a brown handle and a cherry handle, and he ultimately chose the one with the brown handle. Not damning in any way. In an interview with ABC's George Stephanopoulos 2 weeks ago, Baldwin said he had been told that it's highly unlikely that I would be charged with anything criminally. And again, you know what? This just signifies that, to me, this is them going, "No, you shouldn't have said that. We're really going to explore this now." That's what it says to me. The following day, local prosecutor Mary Carmack Altwees issued a statement saying that no charges have been ruled out against anyone. Again, that was pretty obviously directed at Alec Baldwin. The Wall Street Journal reported on December 10th that Gutierrez Reed and Dave Halls, the first assistant director, had voluntarily turned over their phones. And Baldwin's attorney told the paper that he was willing to turn over his phone, but needed to protect his privacy on unrelated matters. Now, I don't know what else is happening in the world right now, but there is obviously quite a large, and I don't want to get into conspiracy theories, but there is quite a large, high-profile case going on, you know, of a certain Maxwell, and you know, what privacy on unrelated matters do you need to keep in check? I don't know. I'm throwing it out there. You know, I'm not indicating either way, but it doesn't sound that great, does it? You know, to say that, you know, Gutierrez reading Dave just like, "Here you go, here's my phones, just deal with it, have it, whatever." And then Alec Baldwin, what would you possibly need to hide in terms of privacy? What privacy do you need to protect on what matters? I mean, are you having an affair? There's so many things. None of it sounds great. It all sounds really quite bad when someone's like... And I get it. I'm a very private person, and I protect my privacy. But this is, you know, potentially... It's not murder, I guess. Maybe manslaughter. But, I mean, it's really, really bad. You know, I would just be like, yeah, no, okay. What are the police going to do? What are they going to say? Who are they going to give the information to? Nothing. But if it damns you in another criminal matter... then maybe, I guess. And again, I'm just posing it. The warrant seeks all information and data from the cellular phone in relation to the production of Rust and any member working on the production. Such information may include text messages, photos, videos, call history, contacts, and GPS data. And this is the search warrant. So there you go. This is a pretty massive update. And I would say as well, you know... There's two ways of looking at it, and I kind of started this video being more on, you know, one side than the other, and that one side was, it's nothing to be worried about. I think it's literally just them, you know, posturing against Baldwin because of his stupid statements in that stupid interview. Okay, there's one way, and that's, you know, a definite, legitimate way of looking at it. Then the second way is analysing it a little bit more closely and going, well, why wouldn't you hand over your phone? What privacy are you trying to protect? On what matters? What are the police going to do? You know? Unless it's to damn you in another criminal matter. I don't want to get into this whole sort of conspiracy theories, but one's got to question why someone is trying to protect their privacy from the police. Now, I'm not naive enough to think that no police is going to come out with anything. you know, that would damn a celebrity, but it does seem a bit sus, doesn't it? Anyway, let me know what you guys think down below in the comment section. If you're new here, like I said, do hit subscribe. If you've appreciated this, you know, these updates, the coverage of the story, make sure you do hit that subscribe button. Anyway, thanks so much for watching. Take care.